10 to the 6th power. And how did you know that? Because there are 6 factors of 10 in 1 million. Now let's head back over to the first column with 10. What looks different about this column compared to the other ones? In the other columns, we only used factors of 10. In our first column, we recorded 10 times 1. So I wonder how we would write 10 with an exponent. We'd record it as 10 to the first power. Using what we know about exponents, our exponents are telling us how many factors of 10 are in that number. In the number 10, we only have one factor of 10. So if we were rewriting it with an exponent, we would rewrite it as 10 to the first power. Great work. Now we're going to spend some time multiplying and dividing by powers of 10 with exponents. And we're also going to be practicing what you have learned in lesson 1 and lesson 2. Let's continue that work. As we move into the next few examples, know that we are going to be showing all of our thinking on the paper. This is to help us start to remember what some of these powers of 10 are equal to. Eventually, a lot of this work will be able to happen in our heads, but as we're starting to learn, let's be sure to record all of our thinking on the paper. For our first example, we'll be looking for the product of 3 times 10 to the 2nd power. First, let's rewrite this expression without the exponent, meaning that we'll write first the multiplication expression using only tens as factors. So, we know our first factor is 3, and I'm thinking about 10 to the 2nd power. What does that exponent 2 tell us? That it has 2 factors of 10. So we could say that 10 to the 2nd power is equal to 10 times 10. Now let's continue rewriting the expression. We know our first factor is 3. What is 10 times 10 equal to? 100. What is 3 times 100? 300. If 3 times 100 is equal to 300, what is 3 times 10 to the 2nd power equal to? 300. For this example, we'll be finding the product of 3 4/10 times 10 to the 3rd power. Let's first rewrite the multiplication expression without the exponent. Our first factor is 3 4/10. What is the multiplication expression using only tens as factors that is equal to 10 to the 3rd power? 10 times 10 times 10. How did you know that? Because that exponent 3 tells us the number of times that 10 is a factor. So here we have 3 tens as factors. Let's continue rewriting. Our first factor is 3 4/10. What is 10 times 10 times 10 equal to? 1,000. Now let's think. What is 3 4/10 times 1,000? I want you to visualize the place value chart in your head. Think about how the digits are shifting and what is the product if we are multiplying 3 4/10 times 1,000.